Hi friends, it's Kelly with Rowena May Inspired, and today we're going to do a craft using another one of these fences that I got from an estate sale. So on the first picket, I'm going to take Waverly chalk paint in the color moss and paint that up. And on the next picket, I'm going to take some Deco Art paint in the color marigold, and we're going to go ahead and paint that up and dry it. On the next one, we're going to take Folk Art Home Decor paint in the color Pueblo. And then on the last one, we're going to use some Apple Barrel English Navy. I love all these pretty fall colors. And then we're just going to drop that last one. So now we're going to go in with some folk art paint in the color Java, and we're going to paint those back slats. So now everything is all painted. I'm going to take my gator sander. I'm just going to go in and start distressing the edges of all the pieces of wood. If you watch me for any length of time, you know I like to distress everything, and I just like that rustic look. So for the top of our pickets, we're going to use some different materials here. I'm going to take a stick, and I just broke the stick in half, and then I'm just going to hot glue the two pieces to the top to make a roof for the English Navy house. And then I'm going to take a piece of driftwood that I broke in half, and we're going to use that for the house that's painted Pueblo. The last two we're going to use some popsicle sticks, and I'm going to paint those with just some antique wax. There's two pieces to make just a regular roof on the first one with the moss colored paint. And then the other one is three pieces stacked up because it's just got one of those, that slant roof look. So we're just going to go ahead and glue those on there. And then the last one has the three popsicle sticks that are all glued together. They're kind of staggered, kind of look like shingles on that one. So I'm turning these into birdhouses. If you hadn't guessed by now, that's what we're doing. So I took some black felt and I just cut out circles. Instead of painting, I just decided I'm just going to use some felt. We're just going to do two holes in the first one. I just took some more of the twigs, and I'm just using that for like a perch under each of those holes. All of them look a little different. Just gluing those on there. This last one has three perches and three holes, and I just kind of did it kind of wonky. I thought it was kind of cool looking. So we're just gluing everything on. So at the top of the houses, I did go ahead and hot glue some greenery at the top. And then I'm just going to take some Spanish moss, and I'm going to put some at the kind of like the opening of the hole for our birdhouses. So it looks like, you know, like the little nest in there. So each one of those will have some Spanish moss coming out. I think this is turning out so cute. So I went ahead and stamped the words Home Tweet Home onto this material, and then I'm going to hot glue it onto some burlap. And then we're going to take this cute little bird stamp, and we're going to use some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide in the color Vintage Photo and just stamp that right on the corner. So I did go ahead and trim this up. I didn't do it while I was on camera, but I trimmed up the tag really good. And then I'm going to hot glue it right on the bottom of the sign. Then I'm going to take this piece of twine. I'm just going to make a simple bow, and we're going to glue that to the top corner. I'm going to go ahead and trim the tails off, and that's just a super cute little addition there. So I had these pip berries here laying here on my table, and I decided to take two pieces and hook them together, and then I'm just going to hot glue them at the bottom Just gives it a little something more. For our hanger, we're using some rebar tie wire. It's 18 gauge wire that you can get from Lowe's or any home improvement store in the concrete section. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this super cute craft. And if you did, if you could hit like, share, and follow Rowena May Inspired, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.